students, I am Dipali Devi, your geography teacher. Today I am going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 2 from your textbook, Forest and Wildlife Resources. If this chapter is not included for your final exam, but this chapter is very important for some data, so today I am going to start this chapter. The forest and wildlife resources. The forest play a key role in the ecological system as they are the primary producers on which all other beings depend. The existence of millions of living beings, animals, plants, and human beings simultaneously is known as biodiversity. Human beings depend on biodiversity for very survival. Without plants and animals, we cannot survive. And these are the things, the very important things that already you know. Then we human beings, along with all living organisms, form a complex web of an ecological system. Then in this chapter, that means in chapter 2, the introduction of flora and fauna in India and some important role that forests play in the ecological system and how we can conserve forest and wildlife in India. The chapter ends by explaining various steps taken by people to conserve our forest and wildlife resources. Then about flora and fauna in India. India is one of the world's richest countries in terms of its vast array of biological diversity. Different varieties of forest and wildlife resources are found in India based on the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, then IUCN. We can classify different categories of existing plants and animal species of as follows. These are given below. But in India, the biological diversity means the having the different plants and animals living in India in different places. They all the places, the climatic condition, the topography, the altitude is not equal in all places. Based on this situation, based on the environment, the plants and animals are living. So it is known as the biological diversity. The normal species whose population levels are considered to be normal for their survival, such as cattle, shell, pine, rodents, etc. Endangered species. These species are in danger of extinction. Extinction means is going to be disappeared. All, for example, species are blackbuck, crocodile, Indian wildlass, Indian rhino, lion-tailed macaque, Shanghai, Brow enter deer in Manipur, etc. Vulnerable species. These are species whose population has declined to levels that it is likely to move into the endangered category in the near future. It is continues to decline in the same manner. For example, the blue sheep, Asiatic elephant, gigantic dolphin, etc. These are still these are living in some areas, but the population is going to be down, and It is the major threat for these species that they can be extincted from these places. The population is going to be declined. Rare species with a small population may move into the endangered or vulnerable category if the negative factors affecting them continue to operate. The example of such species are the Himalayan brown bear, wild Asiatic buffalo, desert fox, and hornbill, etc. Endemic species. These are species which are only found in some particular areas, usually isolated by natural or geographical barriers. Examples of such species are the Andaman teal, Nicobar pigeon, Andaman wild pig, Mithun in Arunachal Pradesh. Extinct species. These species may be extinct from local area, region, country, continent, or the entire earth. For example, Asiatic cheetah, pink-head duck. That these two types of species is going to be extincted from the whole world. First time these are extincted from the local areas, after that from the region, and one time from countries and from continent also. Then at last these are extincted from the entire world. So flora and fauna in India. Flora more than 81,000 species. Fauna more than 81 species. Flora more than 47,000 species. Indigenous flowering plants about 15,000 species. Endangered wild flora about 10%. Endangered mammals about 20%. List of critically endangered species: cheetah, pink-headed duck, mountain quail, forest spotted owl, Maducha insignis, that means wild mohua, Habardia heptaneuron, a grass species. Statistics of endangered species: 79 species of mammals, 44 of birds, 15 of reptiles, 3 of amphibians, 1,500 plant species. These are the list of the endangered species. Some negative factors that cause such fearful depletion of the flora and fauna. There are some negative factors. The excessive consumption of natural resources for fulfilling human needs, such as wood, barks, leaves, rubber, medicines, dyes, fuel, fodder, manure, etc. The expansion of the railways, agriculture, commercial and scientific forestry and mining activities. Large-scale development of projects and mining activities, unequal access, inequitable consumption of resources, and different sharing of responsibility for environmental well-being. These are the negative factors that cause for the depletion of the flora and fauna. After that, some steps taken by the government to protect flora and fauna. The Indian Wildlife Act was implemented in 1972 to protect the habitats. It aimed banned hunting, banned hunting, protecting habitats, and restricting trade in wildlife. Many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries were set up by central and state governments. Projects like tiger projects, rhinoceros are announced. Under the Wildlife the Act of 1980 and 1986, several hundreds of butterflies, moths, etc. were included in the list of protected species. In 1991, for the first time, six species of plants were also included in the list. The next, the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972, then we will discuss later on in our next class. So, so this much for today, and all these things you should note down and take out some MCQ from this chapter. Then we will discuss the next part in our next class. Thank you. Bye bye.